You know? And peace to the gods, peace to the earth, peace to the earth. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Meet with the brother again, you know, brother Wakeel Allah, you know, and brother Daysun. You know, we just on here building, and you know, it's a pleasure to build with the God. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's been a minute since I built with my brother. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we were just talking about like hip hop, man. You know, with like the 5%ers, basically like their relation to rap, to the rap culture, and the 5%ers. You know, we want to build on that real quick today. Some of the influences, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, who was it, Queen Latifah, and so many from the 80s. You know, how influential do you think the 5% Nation is today? You know, in the hip hop culture. You think it still plays a major role like it did back in the 80s, or has it kind of, you know?
Well, it's definitely waned over time, you know, as it relates to the influence that the Fahiym Nation has had on its current generation. However, the seed is still there. So when you look at the origin of the hip hop, you look at such as, if you go back to the Bronx, like we were saying earlier, P-Line, and you had founder out there, brother, who they say is the founder of hip hop for himself.
Oh man, I can't even tell his name. Man.
Yeah, God.
It'll come to me in a minute. Yeah, the founder
No doubt.
Kool Herc.
Indeed.
Not Kool Herc? No?
Yeah, Kool Herc.
Yeah,
DJ.
Kool Herc. Yeah.
Kool Herc, part himself to the great Kool Herc. But if you see Kool Herc, who many consider to be the godfather of hip hop, he was wearing a universal flag, which is the manifestation of the flag of the 5% Nation, right? So when he was talking about how hip hop first started, he said that it was the 5% Nation that was around him, that was influencing. We had great brothers up in the Bronx, such as the law of mathematics, very powerful. All them brothers up in P-Line were very instrumental in the formation of hip hop. So if you look at hip hop and the pioneers, you had the world famous Fahiym team, you know, T Divine Mastermind, and Just Allah the Superstar. Then you had, of course, the great God Rakim, really considered to be the best of the God MC of all time. You know, then you go down to the Just Ice, you know, Big Daddy Kane, and the Diggable Planets, to the Wu-Tang, to AZ. You know, many brothers, Grand Nubian, Poor Righteous Teachers, most definitely. So you'll see the different seeds, like take a 21 Savage, and 21 Savage recently was wearing a universal flag to pay homage and honor to Brother Rakim. Even if you do the knowledge to the brother like ASAP Rocky, he was named after Rakim. So the influence is there. And many of the brothers from the ASAP mob, you know, they bear witness to the truth, they bear witness to the teachings. And of course you got, you know, our righteous brothers, you know, that's out there. It's the great T Electronica. You know, from Jay-Z on to many people. I mean, Queen Latifah, everybody has been influenced through the 5% Nation.
As far as like Jay-Z, like today, what would you know, I know you spoke with the brother and stuff like that. What is his outlook on the 5%ers and like, you know, the culture?
Yeah,
I see him with the chain and stuff, you know.
Yeah, you know, God, I think Hov is the kind of a brother that really speaks for himself. You know what I mean? So I don't think I can really speak for the great Hov, except that, you know, of course, when we did the event in Medina, he was wearing a universal flag of Islam, and he bestowed it upon our dear brother, J Electronica. You see Carmelo Anthony wearing a universal flag of Islam. So you see that Jay-Z has put it in his verses, he's put it in his lyrics. You know, he said, I think he said it. You know, he's God. A couple of times.
Yeah, I've heard him
now
say
you see
that.
Diddy,
You know,
our great brother Diddy.
Oh, Diddy was
shout
wearing
out,
it too?
shout out to Diddy.
Okay, I didn't know that. Diddy was rocking the flag too?
No. Diddy, no.
Well, I know he was influenced.
No,
you know.
Diddy said that the black man is God recently, so that was out on the blog.
Again, I know he was influenced. That was a lot word back during that time.
Everybody was influenced.
Yeah,
and I know he said one time, where the gods and earth at? You know, and a lot of brothers and sisters ask about where the gods and earth at. And the gods and the 5%ers, you know, they're still here, they're still present. And inshallah, you will see more young brothers and sisters gravitate toward it. Because what you see is a lot of the young brothers, they gravitate toward the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam. So he's really deeply entrenched in the hip hop community right now. And people see him, and he represents the Nation of Islam and the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, as well as representing himself. So he does a fantastic job at teaching and educating our people. And he views the 5%ers as one and the same with the Nation of Islam. So he recognized the brothers and sisters of the 5%ers, that being Israelite. You know what I mean? And as he said, let's come together and make the nation of Islam what it really needs to be, which is all of us. Not necessarily the temple or a mosque, but out in the community, out in the street. And the work that the Father did, we got to give that. The Father, the work that he did, meaning Allah the Father, declaring 13x, I'm declaring 13x, he brought those jewels of knowledge, wisdom, understanding, supreme mathematics, which in itself is like poetry in motion.
Right.
It's walking and talking mathematics.
Right.
So he set the foundation, in many regards, for the hip hop community. So hip hop, is taking a real strong turn in the wrong direction, and it's going to be up to individuals like yourself, God, because you brought a real powerful element to the whole battle rap scene, right? So the battle rap scene, you see, it's a lot of negativity. They shooting the dozens. They basically trying to break somebody down to their last compound, and you brought the science of consciousness and wisdom into the battle rap scene. So that's revolutionary.
It's hard to do that, because that's just a world of buffoonery and
word is bond.
Savagery, and you talking about savage things, rapping about savage things. So to try to interject that little knowledge in there, you got to be really strategic in how you do it. I would admit that. Definitely. But yeah, brother, man, it's good building with you, man. As always, like I said, we're trying to do more to bring this knowledge to the forefront for the youth. As 5%ers. You mentioned the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and I see the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan as really the father today, because the father back during the 60s had the sway on the youth, the teens, and we see that today, ever since the 80s, the 90s, when rappers get into beefs and stuff, who do they call?
Right.
So I see Minister Farrakhan really as that integral force today that a lot of the youth should really be, looking towards for that example, of what a 5%er is, what a God is, what a powerful black man in America is, an independent black man.
Absolutely.
And before him, of course, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Absolutely.
But definitely, we definitely got to get together, man, and build some more on this, hip hop and the 5%ers, because, a lot of people don't know we play a really strong role in the foundation of that. A lot of youth are unaware of that fact today. So anything you want to say to the brothers, though, or people before we leave?
Indeed. Well, God, it's always a pleasure and an honor to be on the show, God, to be on the program, the Muslim God Cipher Network. Extremely important. I think really the first of its kind to introduce another dimension of the 5%ers that some may not be accustomed to. So I think you're a pioneer, in that regard. And I look forward to adding on at any point in time. I find myself being mentioned in a lot of videos, but nobody has really interviewed me. I think this is probably one of the first interviews from a 5% perspective that I've ever done. You know what I mean? Because brothers don't necessarily reach out, and like a 5%er would. 5% is the knowledge of everything. So that's what you're bringing. You're bringing the knowledge. You know what I mean? You're bringing it into existence.
I'm trying.
That I say, thank you, God, and an honor. Pleasure is mine. And welcome to Allah's garden, God.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You're welcome anytime, God. Anytime. Please go down.
Definitely.
Peace to the universal family.
With that being said, we leave y'all as we came in the Greek words of peace. We said in the Arabic language, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Peace to the gods, peace to the earths, and all the righteous families of the planet.
Peace.
Peace.